this concern is spreading then?
Yes, the other three major asset management companies for China, they have been falling the last few days. Kind of coincidentally, as Huarong has not, their bonds have stabilized in recent days. So we've kind of seen this shift from the Huarong bonds, seeing this volatility in the trading, to now the other three major asset managers.
So, I mean, the significance of this move from S&P to essentially put this, I think, on credit watch negative, if I'm not mistaken, of course, and that would essentially open up, if I'm not remember correctly, within the next, I think
3 months, yes.
3 months that they could actually start moving on that. Isn't that stating the obvious anyway?
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
Look at where some of the bonds are trading at 50, 60 cents. They're trading basically at junk.
Right. Yeah, the other two big major raters, Moody's and Fitch, they both downgraded within 2 weeks of putting the ratings on watch. It's 8 weeks now for S&P, and they've still decided not to do anything. They're kind of like many investors, they're waiting on the news flow. They want to see what this transaction was that initially suspended the 2020 release of the results.
Right.
They want to know what the government might do as far as support goes. So they're like with the market, they don't want to act quite yet. They want to see what actually is going to happen before they ultimately decide what to do with the ratings.
And I think one of the strands that has emerged recently, and it feels like we're talking about this forever. I forgot that this all kicked off with that delay in the earnings release. Some of the short-dated bonds are trading well over 80, 90 cents.
Yes.
We're looking at longer term. That's where the uncertainty sort of gets priced in. In the event that we do get a downgrade, does that affect? Like, what's the team's conversation like? Does that affect the ability of Huarong then to tap markets again in case they need to raise some liquidity longer term?
Yeah, well, already the company really hasn't been able to access the capital markets. Folks, they don't want to buy any new debt because they're just not sure how to price it, and then how is it going to trade in the secondary market. So they're just this stall of inactivity, both with raters, with traders, with companies even. They just don't know what to do until the company or the government finally weighs in and says, this is how we're going to handle the situation.